What's up, everyone? How's it going? I want to talk about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order today because I feel like this is a game that for some reason you never hear any hate for it, and um, I think it's because it's Star Wars. I think a lot of people are afraid to kind of upset that community, but I'm the type of guy that will give it to you up front. I try to keep it really honest and keep it real in terms of a game, and I think there's a big difference between a game sucking and because it's just not a good game, as opposed to a game that really suffers from performance issues that just feels like it's not that it's poorly optimized, and I want to talk about that. Like, I want to talk about those issues because I feel like this game somehow gets a pass because it's Star Wars. And right off the bat, I'm going to say that I do enjoy this game. I do love Respawn. I just don't trust EA. I feel like whether it's EA or Disney, I could be completely wrong here, but if they took a little bit of time to kind of polish this game and work a little bit longer in ensuring that this game performance wise is up to par and is playable. I just feel like it deserved a little bit more time, and it maybe possibly could have been delayed, but something feels a little bit fishy about the whole thing because this game came out the same week as The Mandalorian, so we don't know if like they rushed this game to come out alongside the show. Was it the show or the movie? I can't remember, but it's either or. But it smells like an EA thing, or it could be Disney, putting pressure. But I just feel like from day one, this game has suffered from performance issues because I think Respawn is a very talented studio. They've made some amazing games. They went off and did a Star Wars game, you know what I mean? And I respect that, man. They do all kinds of stuff. And I think they're very talented, but I also think that EA has a hand in this. And I just don't trust EA. And it goes back to what I was saying about if it just had a little bit more time, it would have done a lot better because overall the game is great. The gameplay, the whole Star Wars, you're a Jedi, the combat, the light Dark Souls inspired mechanics and gameplay, it's all cool. And if you're a fan of Star Wars, this is a great game to check out. But I hate to recommend a game that does suffer from performance issues. I've had friends, even my brother, asking me if this game is worth getting. And I got to be honest with you, man. If a game lacks in performance, it's very hard for me to recommend, even if it is a fun game, right? That was the same issue with Days Gone, right? Days Gone was created in Oregon, where I live. It was created in Bend. Like, it had all these things that had me attracted to the game because I love where I live, and it took place. But I had to be real. When I was on Twitter talking about the game, I kept it real, I love the game, but it suffers from performance issues. And I think that is the worst feeling, is when a game, you're trying hard to enjoy a game, but it just suffers. I hate that. Now, to be fair, this game has received a few patches, and it's done. It's doing a lot better than it did from day one. Day one, it's very rare that I buy a game and like I play it for like a little bit, a few hours and put it down, especially a Star Wars game. But I had to put it down. But a few patches later, the game is running better, even in the like 4K 30 mode or whatever it is exactly. But yeah, this game, I think it's a great game. Is it perfect? No, because it's still, the frame rates still drop and unfortunately, so yeah, I've been pretty open about my opinion with this game on Twitter. Um, I really want to play this game. I really want to enjoy it, but that is the only thing that has set me back is the performance issues. And I just feel like if a game really needs time for it to polish, then give it the time, because people are going to remember that. And it's very hard for a game to come out broken, and let's say they fix it later on, which they do with a lot of these AAA games. They fix it later on. Most likely people have kind of moved on from that game, and they're playing other things. So don't put a bad name to your game and your company. And that's just my whole opinion when it comes to games is, respect the consumer, respect the devs, give them enough time to, create the game, polish it out, because we hate broken games. Gamers hate broken games. And, yeah, that's just my opinion on Jedi Fallen Order. I think it's a great game. I just feel like it should have been delayed. And like I said, it's gotten a lot better. Patches have came out to fix the game, but it's not 100%. And I think that it got away with some hate and criticism because it's a Star Wars game, and that's just my opinion. I hope you guys take it easy, and let's kick ass in 2020.